Stars.
Now to the life-size model Spitfire, honouring a Second World War hero.
Yes, a replica of the iconic aircraft has been installed in the grounds of Dowding House in Moffat.
It's where Air Chief Marshal Hugh Dowding, who led RAF Fighter Command during the Battle of Britain, was born. Matthew Taylor reports.
This magnificent replica aircraft has found a new home after being in the garden of a local retired GP for the past 16 years. It's now in the grounds of this former school in Moffat, where Air Chief Marshal Sir Hugh Dowding was born. Lord Dowding, seen here in this archive footage wearing a cap, masterminded the air defence of Britain at the start of the Second World War.
He was born here. He then went on to join the Royal Flying Corps, and then in 1940 he was Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief of the Royal Air Force, and as such he was in charge of the few, the fighter pilots and air crew that flew in the Battle of Britain. Those men essentially saved the free world, saved us from being invaded by the Nazis, kept this country free from invasion, which meant, of course, in 1944 we had a springboard for D-Day.
As Air Chief Marshal, he created a system that used radar technology, along with deploying attacking aircraft like Spitfires that shot down hundreds of German aircraft in what was dubbed the Battle of Britain in 1940. Dr. Hamish MacLeod says he'd always intended to eventually donate his replica Spitfire. He had it made and had kept it at his home after he took a flight in a real Spitfire in America a number of years ago. Some people might say that building your own Spitfires a little eccentric. You would deny that.
Totally.
It's a great thing to do.
When I flew it out in Florida, and I had a wonderful experience. At the end of the runway, I pulled her up, and the noise and just everything, and that was the moment. I said to myself, when I get back home to Scotland, I'm going to get myself build a replica, get it built and get it in my front garden.
And you did?
And I did.
This place was bought by the Royal Air Forces Association and turned into a retirement home. But it seems that its newest resident is already attracting extra attention. What do you think about it all?
It's really interesting, yeah. I didn't know anything about it before I came, so reading the sign and everything is, really interesting.
Do you think it's important to remember the association between Dowding and Moffat?
I think it's very important. History always has to be maintained for future generations.
Well, I think it's the perfect, ideal setting for it because of the connection between the aircraft and the house and Lord Dowding.
The Spitfire was unveiled along with a new bust of Sir Hugh Dowding, and there was a flypast of what else but a Spitfire during the commemorations. As for Dr. MacLeod, he says that he'll miss not being able to see it through his front window.
I have to admit, it's a very sad feeling for me because I've been used to it in the front garden for 16 years. It's a jolly sight better than a garden gnome. But the number of thousands, literally thousands, have been to see it, and they've donated, and I've been able to give a considerable amount of money to the Royal Air Force Benevolent Fund.
This aircraft will now have its permanent home here, along with a bust of Lord Dowding just a few yards from where he was born, on the top floor of that building behind me. And he will forever be associated with the aircraft that, above all others, was so important in the defence of our country. Matthew Taylor, ITV News, Moffat.
Oh, I love that. Better than a garden gnome, he says.
It certainly is, and all eyes were on the skies there in Moffat.